This will be the face of injustice, if people will not work for the rule of law and the world will ignore the access to equal justice for all. This is the face of millions of people living below poverty line, which in course of time pushes them to the world of violence. The percentage of people who are living in extreme poverty easily fall in the clutches of physical assaults, administrative corruption and human rights violations. The SDGs are for those who are waiting for justice. Imagine a world where no one is left behind. Where everyone has access to justice, peace and dignity. Where human rights are respected and protected. Where institutions are effective, accountable and inclusive. This is the vision of the Sustainable Development Goal 16. Developments in the past 12 months have highlighted the dire human and social impacts of inequalities and exclusion in multiple dimensions, often exacerbated by the impacts of the pandemic and the risk they pose for social stability and sustainable development. It is more urgent than ever to address inequality in a structural, multi-pronged way. The discussions in this segment will consider the progress made during the past 2 years and policy innovation in the following dimensions: establishing universal social protection systems, providing legal identity to all, enhancing access to education, housing and decent work opportunities, and addressing unpaid care work, increasing digital inclusivity, accelerating gender equality through the repeal of gender discriminatory laws, changing damaging social norms, promoting gender parity and greater engagement of women in all spheres of decision-making, and eradicating violence against women and girls, sustaining and promoting stakeholder engagement through participatory decision-making, including e-participation and digital space, mechanisms to address grievances, and inclusive dialogues to chart pathways for the future, realizing commitments to young people and future generation. Jurists Global, #1 global legal tech startup, initiated by Arizona State University alumnus and advocate of Supreme Court of India, is a network of legal experts from India, USA, and Canada, academics, legal practitioners and activists who are committed to advancing the rule of law and promoting SDG16. Since 2016, our partnered nonprofit organization Give Globally Foundation, USA, and Lead India Foundation, along with Lead India, a social enterprise, have been organizing a series of international conferences to share knowledge, best practices and innovative solutions on first 5 sustainable goals and to end extreme poverty, to establish peace, justice and strong institutions. This year Jurists Global is partnering with them to promote SDG16 and rule of law to promote just, peaceful and inclusive societies. We have brought together thousands of participants from different countries, sectors and backgrounds to discuss the most pressing issues and challenges related to SDG16. We have also showcased the inspiring stories and achievements of individuals and organizations who are making a difference on the ground. We are the ones who can make a difference. We are the ones who can promote peaceful and inclusive societies, provide access to justice for all and build effective, accountable and inclusive institutions. We are the ones who can achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 16, and we are not alone. We are part of a global network of legal experts, academics, practitioners and activists who are committed to advancing the rule of law and promoting SDG16. We are Jurists Global. Since 2016, Give Globally Foundation, Lead India Foundation and Lead India have been organizing a series of international conferences to share knowledge, best practices and innovative solutions to end extreme poverty and establish peace, justice and strong institutions. And now, we have partnered with them to lead it in a legal way and inviting you to join us for the next conference in our series. Before joining, please go through the facts that will insist you that you should be a part of that. As of May 2022, the number of people forced to flee conflict, violence, human rights violations and persecution had surpassed 100 million. In 2021 alone, 320 fatal attacks against human rights defenders, journalists and trade unionists were recorded in 35 countries. At least 13,842 deaths were associated with 12 of the world's deadliest armed conflicts in 2021, including 11,075 civilians. However, civilian deaths dropped by 17% from 2020, and by 69% from 2015. Over the last decade, the world has spent $349 billion on peacekeeping, humanitarian relief, and refugee support. Between 2016 and 2020, 28% of seized weapons were reported as successfully traced. From 2018 to 2019, national authorities destroyed 48% of weapons seized, found, or surrendered. Between 2015 and 2020, the global homicide rate declined by 5.2%, from 5.9 to 5.6 homicides per 100,000 people. Globally, 8 out of 10 recorded homicide victims are male. Women and girls comprise about 60% of all homicide victims killed by intimate partners or family members. By 2030, the global homicide rate is projected to decrease by 19% from the 2015 level, to around 4.8 per 100,000 people, but still short of the significant reduction targeted in the SDGs. Globally, almost 1 in 6 businesses face requests for bribe payments by public officials. Source: The Sustainable Development Goals Report 2022. The conference will be held during September 26 to 29, 2023, at Hotel Grand Hyatt, New York, USA, under the theme of SDG16 Rule of Law, International Challenges and Intergovernmental Concerns. The conference will focus on the topic of "No One Should Left Behind: What We Achieved After 8 Years Promoting Access to Justice." The conference will feature a distinguished lineup of speakers who are experts and leaders in their fields. They will share their insights, experiences, and recommendations on how to advance the rule of law and SDG16. The conference will also offer a variety of activities to enrich your learning and networking experience. You will be able to participate in plenary sessions, thematic panels, workshops, roundtables, and poster presentations that cover a wide range of topics related to SDG16. You will also be able to enjoy some cultural events that showcase the diversity and creativity of New York City. The conference will be a valuable opportunity for you to connect with other like-minded professionals, practitioners, researchers, and activists who are working for SDG16. You will be able to exchange ideas, collaborate on projects, build partnerships, and expand your network. You will also be able to gain new knowledge, skills, and inspiration that will help you in your work and advocacy. Don't miss this chance to be part of this important global event. Register now and secure your spot before it's too late. Visit our website for more information and details on how to register. We look forward to seeing you in Columbia University, New York City on 20th of September and at Hotel Grand Hyatt, NYC, USA on September 26 to 29, 2023 for the conference. Together, let's make SDG16 a reality for everyone.